And how's it going, Nerd Report? This is Louis Lecca in the house. It's 9 p.m. LA time. We're quarantined. We're going to talk movies. Then we're going to check out The Mandalorian, the third chapter in The Mandalorian. We're going to have a watch party at around 10 o'clock. So get your Disney Plus apps ready right after this. Whew, and we're back. How you doing, man? How you doing? We have Chris in the house. How you doing, Chris?
What's up, Louis? Good to see you.
Chris, you're like the Alfred to Andy's Batman, and you're Alfred over there at Popcorn Planet, correct?
That is correct.
And then we have K Dot. How you doing, man? K Dots, right? Did I got it right?
You can go by K Dot or SJ K Dot or K Dots, whatever works for you.
All right. Everything works for me. I just wanted you to be happy, man. I just wanted you to be happy. All right. How you fellas doing today?
Another day in quarantine paradise.
It's really hot today here in LA, so I'm hoping if the virus follows standard imperial virus procedure, it will get its ass kicked by the warm weather a little bit. So fingers crossed for me. How's the where from, Chris? What area?
I'm down in the Tampa Bay area, just near where Andy. I'm close to where Andy actually is. And today it was, I'd say, right now it's 75 degrees and it's midnight here. So you can imagine, warm. Yeah. So it was about probably in the mid 80s earlier, but there wasn't a lot of humidity today, which was nice. But I hate humidity.
I hate humidity. K Dots, how's the weather over there?
Well, if anybody has experience with San Francisco, it is cold as usual. Okay. It's not too cold. It's not like cold to the point where you need to wear a jacket cold, but it's pretty chilly here. Because when it gets hot here in the city, it gets hot. It gets
it's an extreme weather. It's like New York. Hey, I want to say what's up, YouTube. You haven't been here in a while. I want to say hello to you. I believe you're in Canada. Hope you're being safe. Big supporter of the channel. She's been here since the beginning, and I want to thank you. Stanley Thornton in the house. David March. How you doing, brother? Zen.
What's up, David?
Zentonic. How you doing, brother? Mandy G in the house. Just so you know, John will be here later for the watch along party. So I'm very grateful everyone's here now to check it out and everything like that. We got a few news topics to go over throughout the hour as we wait. We got some people already on Twitch, which is amazing. Hey everyone! So just so you guys know, the Twitch channel it's blowing up. It's blowing up, and we're gonna have the watch party for The Mandalorian Chapter 3, The Sin. This is the big Deborah Chow episode. It's probably one of the best episodes on The Mandalorian, but we're going to watch it over there exclusively on Twitch, and that's Twitch TV/Nerd Report. And I'm going to drop, let me drop the link. Let me drop the link right here. Report right there. I'm gonna drop it in the comments so you guys could just click on it. Here we go. Hey. I did it. Okay, K Dot, you had a great topic, but I'm gonna have you introduce that topic right now, and then like in 15 minutes we'll go over it because I want the people in the comments to think about it a little bit. It's about the 90s, right? It's a great question. And then we're gonna have more people hopefully here within 15 minutes because everyone gets their notifications. But what was your question you have for everyone?
So, well, basically the see what I want to be able to do is I want to take the MCU characters as they are after these 23 movies, and I want to recast all the characters with either mainly popular actors from the 90s. So we're taking mainly the popular MCU characters, not all of them. So like our Captain Americas, Iron Mans, our Thanoses, we're going to take 90s actors that was popular during that time and replace them with our current characters. So for example, let's say Will Smith could have been a Falcon just due to his popularity in the 90s. Will Smith could have been Falcon.
Mm-hmm.
Or Brad Pitt could have been our Thor that we got,
So that's a question we're gonna go more into that at around 9:20. So I want everyone to think about that. Now, quick thing I want to say: Will Smith was turning down a lot of movies because he was too big. So that's something to think about. That perhaps if you have someone in the MCU was comic book movies weren't as big in the 90s. But let's talk about the recasting and then maybe add in would they have done it in the first place? So that, hey man, I mean Clint Eastwood Wolverine. Whoa, that would have been dope, right? All right, but anyways, let's go to our first topic. Let me see if I can get this link right here. Did you guys like the Fantastic Four?
Which one?
The last one, man. The last one.
No.
I didn't like the last.
The only one I liked was the first one. The first Jessica Alba one. That was the only one I liked.
Those were all right? I mean, well, after we got what we got, right?
Second
K-Dots, what do you think?
Well, see, this is also a trick question because there's two good Fantastic Four movies.
Let me know which one.
There's the first one with Jessica Alba, and then you can't forget The Incredibles.
Oh,
you're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
So you got the first one with Jessica Alba, and then the Incredibles. Those are the best two Fantastic Four movies.
The second Incredibles was pretty good too.
Yeah, let me get this article up here as we got Rob coming in to join us. How you doing, Rob?
Good, guys. How you doing?
We're going over some fan art, not fan art, but concept art. Allegedly, Josh Trank.
What's up,
this concept art is more realistic. Didn't make the final cut, but in my opinion, doesn't look that realistic to me. What do you guys think of this image right here?
Hold on, let me get a look. That's a very ugly that doesn't look like.
Is that like something that they made for like a collectible toy or something?
It looks like toys put together in
They're calling it fan art. They're calling it fan art.
I mean, yeah, that is fan art. If you're taking.
I mean, sorry, not fan art. This is concept art.
Concept art.
So this is official.
Like this was concept art. Like that was like, oh, this is what it should look like because we really can't get the thing. What we're gonna do with CGI in a car.
Right. What's up, Darth Daddy Lunga? How you doing?
Hey, what's up, guys?
What's up, Darth Daddy?
What's up, Lunga?
So we're looking at concept art for Fantastic Four. Not to beat a dead horse. I mean, Josh Tranks. I mean, what is it? Tanks? What is his name? Tranks.
Right.
So we know people were disappointed in this film. And stuff, but this is concept art still leaking. I'm sure people are bashing it as we speak on Twitter. But
are we talking about what MCU Fantastic Art or from the old movie?
No, this is from Fox's.
From the last one.
The last one, yes.
Yeah, with Miles B. Jordan as a flaming torch.
Yeah.
Yes.
For the Human Torch.
Chris brought up a good thing is that The Incredibles is in fact the Fantastic Four.
K-Dots brought that up.
K-Dots. Oh, K-Dots. Sorry.
Yeah. That's. I would say it's close to accurate.
So if they could do it animation, they could do it live action, or is the live action a no-go? What do you guys think?
A live action what? Incredibles?
No, live action Fantastic Four. Is it going to be able to be done live action? Is it going to be given justice?
We talked about this on Popcorn Planet. About how there's talks, somebody's in talks with somebody about rebooting it, and I said I'd be down to see it, but I just don't want to see Doctor Doom again for the third time.
Who do you want to see?
I mean, I want to see Galactus, but Galactus is kind of like the Thanos of that Fantastic Four universe. So I don't know. I was saying hate monger, just because that's what I would think that they would probably go as would be hate monger.
Yeah. Any other theories?
Opposite. I'm the complete opposite. I mean, to me, saying you don't want to see Doctor Doom is like saying you don't want to see Lex Luthor or the Joker. It's or Green Goblin. He has to be there. And we got to have take.
Does he really have to be there? I mean, we've already saw him twice.
Yeah, but we line him up
twice
as like we meet him, and then the next movie is we really.
Homecoming didn't have Uncle Ben being killed again.
Well, again, hold on. We saw him twice badly. Okay, not with the MCU doing it. So
and the first one was average. The second one was just terrible.
Right. And I don't think people give enough credit to the first set of Fantastic Four movies. They weren't great. They weren't great, but they weren't horrible either.
The cast was well put together.
Yeah, to be fair, they were pretty good. Michael Chiklis was really good as the Thing. Jessica Alba,
Chris Evans.
Chris Evans as Human Torch. I mean, they were actually pretty good. You know what I mean? We got kind of spoiled with the MCU, so now we look back at those and say, oh yeah, they could do a lot better, which they obviously can. Yeah. But yeah, saying no Doctor Doom just because another company screwed it up when we've seen the MCU do amazing things with everything. No, you got to.
We haven't done amazing things with everything.
My big question with the Fantastic Four in the MCU, just like my big question with the X-Men, is what age are they going to be when we meet them? Are they like for Fantastic Four? They're usually mid-40s.
Well, here's the theory that everyone's been talking about.
Yeah.
I think they're going to be in their 30ish, and I think they're going to be an existing team because what everyone was talking, or what the rumor mill was, is that through their accident they got stuck in the
quantum zone.
Quantum zone. Thank you. They got stuck in the quantum zone, and what happened after in Endgame and stuff is going to make them come out in this whole multiverse thing, and they're going to come out, and they're going to be like this out of place. They were in the 60s, and now they're in the modern time kind of deal. That's what the rumor was. I don't know if that's going to happen or not, obviously.
Ooh, another time travel storyline that they're going to mess up.
I did have another theory towards that.
Yeah.
And
go for it.
It has to do with Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness.
Yeah.
If Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness plays out how I think it's going to play out, that's going to be the movie where we see actual realities being shifted and bent. We see Doctor Strange seeing characters from different realities. For example, he might see the Fox's X-Men, or there may be a collision of realities, and our reality, the main MCU world, may collide with the Fantastic Four and the X-Men world, and they just end up falling into ours. And it just combines, and people minds think like, oh, we've been here the whole time, and sort of like a mind wipe thing, and you just collide universes.
Super chat by Bunda. Thank you, buddy. Have to do Doctor Doom. You get Boris, Doombots, etc.
Yeah.
Thoughts?
I want Doctor Doom because Doctor Doom could actually push this next saga, which is Phase 4, 5, and 6, and push it for a bigger villain coming, or he can be the big bad of this saga.
Yeah. They said he's like the Earth. He's like the Earth level villain. He's like the Ultron of this new phase,
and then Galactus
is the Thanos.
Yeah. Or he's the Loki of the phase.
Right. Loki, yeah.
I'd say more than the.
Yeah, because Doctor Doom has kind of swung that where he helps too as well. He's not just evil.
Oh
yeah.
That would actually be nice.
At the end of it,
twisted to where the villain helps out the heroes in the end, and it's like Doctor Doom's own villainous plans becomes his own undoing, and he has to work with the heroes to fix the issue. And that'd be a good.
He's a genius in his own right too. I mean, he's up there rivaling.
Is it fair to say that we have not seen Doctor Doom properly done live action at all?
Yes.
Okay.
I thought the first Doctor Doom was good.
Which one?
The first one?
The one with Michael Chiklis?
Yeah. That first Fantastic Four. I thought Doctor Doom was good. I didn't like this. I didn't like the reboot Doctor Doom. No. But the first one was spot on.
But we didn't see enough of them.
Yeah,
they didn't develop to get a chance, and they didn't get a chance to develop that character. That's what the great thing about the MCU has been is developing all these these characters. Sabusa.
And if you get the right actor in there, like me, honestly, bring those Fox actors over and have a Michael Fassbender do Doctor Doom. I think that would be like spectacular if Fassbender was Doctor Doom.
Yeah, I could see Fassbender. I mean, because he did do a great Magneto, so he does do that. And but I'm sure he's tired of being Magneto, and so Doctor Doom would be a nice switch over and more of a big bad. Although once they introduce the X-Men, I'm sure they'll somehow bring in Magneto as a big bad, like that Earth level big bad.
Yeah,
and then before Apocalypse comes in,
recasting all that.
Oh yeah.
Well, I remember Feige said within 5 years the X-Men will be coming, and they'll probably be coming in Phase 5. I think when they introduce the mutants, like if we hit to Phase 7, 8, and 9, I think the mutants and their whole problems will be the big thing for Phase 7, 8, and 9. Because if the X-Men show up in Phase 5 right in the middle, they won't get as much time to be a big part of this whole phase. So I think their problems is going to be a bigger problem in Phase 7, 8, and 9. But Phase 5 in the middle is where they get introduced.
What's up, Jody? Yeah. Giving props to K-Dots.
Hey, Jody, what's up?
What's up, Jody?
Jody, I can't suss you right now. I'm official. I'm on Lewis. I can't suss you right now.
Wait, come on, man. You're official when you're on Jody's first, man, not mine.
Well, to be fair, you have a Popcorn Planet panel pretty much here, Lewis, except for you.
Yeah. I want popcorn. That's what I want. I want some popcorn, man.
I had popcorn earlier when I was I just got done doing a Parks and Rec watch party right before this.
Nice. Yeah, you told me about that. Oh, that's a reminder. We have a lot of people here right now. Well, for us. But we're going to go on Twitch. I'm going to drop the link in the comments. At around 10 o'clock, we're going to watch the third episode of The Mandalorian. That's a Deborah Chow one. It's called The Sin. We've been doing that every day for the past 2 days, and it's been a blast. So let me go ahead and add that right now. The link. There's already people over there ready. So have your app up. Have your apps ready, because we're not going to show any audio or video, because then we'll get sued. But it's going to be fun. Deborah Chow on fire.
That escalated quickly. I don't think sued is where we'll go.
Well, we don't want to do that. We want people to pay to see
shut down. That's all.
Yeah, Louis, you don't want to make the IGN mistake that IGN made yesterday with that Mandalorian trailer.
What they do?
That was ridiculous. What?
You didn't watch it, Louis? Oh man.
Well, no, I gotta be. I may make enemies. I'm not really into 420 stuff. I don't mind if people smoke, but I feel like some people are obsessed with it, and that's all they talk about. But I'm sure there's people that agree with me. There's got to be people that agree with me. But so I'm not really into that. But what they do, they trolled everyone, right? What they do,
right? So basically, what they did was the first time they dropped the Mandalorian season 2 trailer, right? They called it Mandalorian season 2 official trailer. And knowing IGN, they're the ones who released a lot of the trailers for these movies, like Hellboy, Endgame, a lot of these official trailers.
Yeah, what they do is they just take the trailer from the studio and they post it like maybe 15 minutes or so after the official trailer goes up, or an hour or so.
Yeah.
And so but that trailer was the only trailer up for the Mandalorian season 2. But everybody, who follows IGN is going to be like, oh my God, the new Mandalorian trailer.
You know what sucks? If we do that, if we rip a trailer and we post it, we get the trailer gets taken down.
Well, and that's what my big thing was. I'm really surprised that Disney didn't do anything, but I don't know if you've noticed over the past couple of days, it's switched from official to just trailer to now it says parody, actually. So they've changed the name. And actually, what's really funny is I was trying to get Andy to watch that to do a video, which he did, and he's getting a lot of good views. And but I wasn't feeling well, so I relayed the message through our token Brit, Steph, who didn't understand 420 and thought it was an official trailer. So told Andy it was an official trailer,
and they're monetizing it too.
Yeah, and they are, and they've got like 4 million views on it.
I don't mind if people monetize, but it should be. I'm not really into that. Like, I don't like to say, "Oh, don't monetize" or "Don't make money off it."
But don't say official.
Well, no. The thing is, they don't let everyone give. It's not an even playing field. They don't let us do that.
No, of course not.
Yeah, that's the only problem I have. I mean, I'm cool with because in a way it is advertising Mandalorian. Here it is. You guys see it?
Yeah.
Yep.
No, let's check it out.
You have something I want.
Parody.
You may think you
Trending
have some
number
idea
15.
what you're in possession of.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, 3.6 million views, 4 million views in almost in 2 days. I'd say so, or 2.5 days.
Are you ready for round 2?
Are you ready for round 2? Okay, that looks like kind of well done.
Yeah.
We need to talk. Things have gotten out of hand, and I can't clean up the mess for you. It's time for you to take control of your own destiny. You can't stay with me anymore. And I don't know how many times I've told you not to smoke in the Razor Crest.
Oh my gosh, that puppet is.
Oh,
so
sorry, I
good.
messed this up.
It's so bad.
Oh, damn, can I share this? Yeah.
Don't even think about it.
My real fathers are not.
You're lucky I'm out of carbonite.
Wait, I missed the smoking Yoda. Hold on, let me do that again.
Why does he talk so old? He's just a teen.
So they're basically ripping off the whole
Yoda.
teen group thing.
Yeah, that's exactly what they're doing.
Yeah, and they're making him sound like Yoda, obviously, too. So
Yoda.
Like, everybody calls Baby Yoda cute now, but just know he's gonna be a little ugly green gremlin in the future.
You know what though? The puppet Yoda is cute. He's not that ugly.
In that trailer?
No, in the movies.
Oh yeah, in the movies.
I think Yoda's adorable too.
Even
So-
in the originals.
I mean, we did
Oh,
look
the
great.
original
in
Yoda.
Empire.
Yeah, I love the original. Oh yeah, Empire Yoda is awesome.
Oh yeah,
He looks strung out in Return of the Jedi.
Well, I mean,
Just on his deathbed.
Well,
so earlier, I went.
he's going to die. I mean, at that point.
I went on K-Dot's channel earlier, and he had a good question. It was about who would be casting roles for the MCU if the MCU was created in the 90s. And I want to ask the panel who actually, K-Dot, you take it over since your question. And the people in the comments, like, who would have been a good Iron Man? In my opinion, Robert Downey Jr. could have still done,
yeah,
still
back
done
then,
it, right?
yeah, absolutely.
Right?
Harrison Ford
As who?
as like a Nick Fury kind of character. I
No.
see.
Well,
I'm
Rob, why
looking for
not?
Bruce Willis for Nick Fury. Oh, if they
Like-
did a white Nick Fury, I low-key want to see Bruce Willis as white Nick Fury.
Yeah, I
That's
could
a
see
good.
that.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to get Harrison Ford. Harrison Ford is definitely not a white Nick Fury type guy.
What about Nick Fury for Doctor? What about Harrison Ford for Doctor Strange? He has the look. I'm not sure if he has the acting chop.
For Doctor
Yeah.
Strange?
Yeah, no, not Doctor Strange.
Okay.
Yeah, Harrison.
What about Bruce Campbell?
I could see Bruce Campbell as Doctor Strange. I could see Bruce Campbell as
Yeah.
Doctor Strange.
Yeah, Bruce Campbell. Yeah.
Or is he more of a Mysterio?
No, I see him more as a Doctor Strange. I can picture him with that cape on and everything. Imagine the practical effects of the 90s for Doctor Strange with the cape.
Why are we even
No,
entertaining?
I would go
I couldn't see Bruce Campbell in
for-
any movie, any Marvel movie. Bruce Campbell does not belong in any Marvel movies, 90s or no otherwise. I don't know. Why is this even a thing? Why are we even discussing it right now? Why don't we just have Jim Carrey in there too? You know, I mean,
No,
sure,
because Sam Raimi was going to actually cast him as Mysterio.
Yeah, but because is that who he was supposed to be? All those movies, Mysterio,
Yeah, he was
watching
Mysterio.
him.
He's actually in a Marvel movie already. This is Nick Fury. Is this how he looked originally, guys?
Yeah.
This is pretty much
Yeah. So,
what actor looks like
That
this?
looks like Bruce Campbell, to be honest.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Lunga. Lunga would make a great Nick Fury, dude. I think.
No, Lunga looks more like a Bruce Banner Hulk.
That's
kinda.
True. Like a scientist?
No,
Yeah.
no.
No.
What's the what's I forgot his name? Mogo? The big floating head.
MODOK.
MODOK.
No, yeah.
There you go. I could be MODOK. It's just a giant floating head.
Lucy Lawless is Black Widow.
Then that's a good.
I can see that.
Already got my Pepper Potts. Cameron Diaz for Pepper Potts. That's my Pepper Potts.
Okay. Yeah.
Tom Cruise is Iron Man, but Robert Downey Jr. though, because Robert Downey Jr. doesn't age. He's been around forever.
Who would Jim Carrey be? Because you have to throw Jim Carrey in the mix.
Loki.
Nobody.
Oh, Jim Carrey would be Loki. Yeah, Jim Carrey would be Loki.
I'm just cringing thinking about all of this being done in the 90s because I think the 90s were some of the most horrible movies made.
Well,
I just cringing.
Who's Captain America?
All right, you'd have to do it like Blade, where you don't go over CGI. What is it?
Hulk Hogan?
Leo
Bunda, no. Gross. Hell no on Hulk Hogan being Thor.
Nick Fury looking like a bootleg.
Michael Biehn as Captain America, he'd be a little too old in the 90s, maybe. I'm not sure.
I mean, could we all agree that Leo deserves to be Captain America? He has.
He doesn't. No, I don't think he looks like Captain America.
No, he would be too young in the 90s.
Yeah.
Leo, we're talking about DiCaprio, right?
I mean, that'd be a good Tobey Maguire Spider-Man.
I think even though he's old, technically supposed to be older, I think just knowing how Leo acts, I think he'd be able to do Doctor Strange better. To be honest.
What about Arnold Schwarzenegger as Thanos? Because you don't have the CGI technology back then.
Oh, I had
snap.
I snap you.
Michael Clark Duncan as Thanos.
Yeah, I was Michael Clark Duncan as Thanos. Michael Clark Duncan as Thanos. He pulled it off.
I think Michael Clark Duncan would have been better because he's not as popular as Arnold. So there's not in the 90s. So then he wouldn't be a distraction to the character. It'd be a entirely new thing.
Right.
Angela Jolie, no, not as Black Widow. Definitely not like no.
If we're talking about 90s actresses and the things she did with Tomb Raider, she's like custom built for Black Widow, let's be honest. If we're talking about 90s. There was like no other woman in the 90s that could pull it off the way she could have. I mean,
that's the thing though, is like she would have already done Tomb Raider, or what would she have done Tomb Raider, or would she have done Black Widow though?
Now I think we're getting a little too deep now.
Yeah, because a lot of actresses these days would like you get offered both, you do both.
Well, the thing is, I would say Clint Eastwood as Wolverine, but
he's too old.
Yeah,
too old,
and that's not a traditional Wolverine.
Too tall.
It's not a traditional Wolverine. So Danny DeVito, Wolverine, it's done.
No, definitely not. He's not an action guy. You have to get
it's all acting, man. It's all
what
acting.
about Vin Diesel? Vin Diesel.
For my Brad Pitt, I take it back. I want Brad Pitt to be Star-Lord. He'd be a better star. He would be a really
good Star-Lord.
Yeah, he would.
He's
Thor. As far as
Vin
Diesel's Drax.
Drax? Yeah.
Really?
Okay.
Who would be Groot?
Dude, it's a voice. Really?
It doesn't matter. Vin Diesel's made a career. You know how many? I'll bet you Vin Diesel's made $1 million off going I Am Groot. What do you guys think?
Vin Diesel's made way too much money for doing too much crap, is what he's done. But that's all right.
Pitch Black was awesome, dude. I gotta disagree.
That's the only thing I like was was Chronicles of Riddick. Everything else is garbage.
Pitch Black is amazing.
Gina Davis, Black Widow. Who would be Scarlet Witch?
Julie Roberts.
I was thinking about the girl from Pulp Fiction. Thinking about Mia Wallace from Pulp Fiction.
Uma Thurman.
Uma Thurman? You saying? For Scarlet Witch?
Maybe.
Yeah. I guess I hear it. Put her in the OG Scarlet Witch costume from the comics. I think she can put off. That she has that very skinny, petite looking body. I think she can pull it off. Scarlet Witch isn't a very busty type of woman. I think Uma Thurman can pull off the Scarlet Witch look.
All right, lightning round. DC in the 90s. And don't say Nicolas Cage is Superman. Please.
Nicolas Cage is Superman.
Well, we can't go Batman because we already had 3 Batmans in the 90s. So let's cast like
we gotta go for our Superman.
Cast Superman, Flash, Wonder Woman, all those.
Tom Cruise Superman or nah?
No.
Too short.
Well, Tom Cruise would be a Green Lantern.
What about Leo? Leo is
yeah.
the Flash.
Who?
Leo.
You really love
Yeah,
Leo.
he
don't
could-
you?
No,
He
I
could
didn't say
run-
Leo for the last one, but I can see him as Flash.
But no. To be fair, Leo could do the Flash. Leo could do the Flash as long as he got the ring. Leo can do the Flash. That's
I mean, I don't know. I think Leo could probably do a mean Aquaman.
nah.
No, he's too small.
Stanley Thornton still Adam West's Batman. Yeah, maybe. I like that.
Farewell, thee there, citizen.
Yeah, that'd be kind of cool.
Who would be Zod in the 90s? Who would be Zod in the 90s?
Zod in the 90s?
Character. Yeah, who would be Zod?
Jeez, I forgot
Clint Eastwood.
the actor's name. They were man, I forgot the other guy's name. He had a movie about he was a sniper in Russia during World War II.
Oh, Jude Law.
Jude Law is a good General Zod.
I love
think.
that movie.
Yeah.
Enemy at the Gates.
And I
is a
feel like-
fantastic
yeah.
movie.
I feel like all those games like Call of Duty were based on that.
I agree. I remember playing the first one on PC and like that going up that hill in the beginning. It reminded me of that. Yeah.
What do you guys think Jude Law is General Zod?
He could do it.
Yeah, I see that.
I could see that.
I'll take
Yeah.
it.
I mean, he pulled off. What's his face in Captain Marvel?
Jan Rog.
Yeah, Jan Rog.
Yep.
See, this is
would
one
you
thing.
guys want Woody Harrelson to be part of any of these castings for these super movies? Woody Harrelson?
Woody Harrelson.
But Bunda, I like that idea. Keanu Reeves is the Flash.
Oh, that would be a good one, Bunda.
Oh, what about
Woody
But
Harrelson.
I say Rachel Cook would be Scarlet Witch.
What did you say, Bunda? You were saying
No,
something?
Keanu Reeves would be Dr. Fate. Keanu Reeves would be Dr. Fate.
Denzel Washington is Jon Stewart, Green Lantern. Brad Pitt is Green Arrow. I could see that. Woody Harrelson, maybe like a Gambit in the X-Men.
So we saw. I mentioned earlier about Nicolas Cage, and I gotta say something. When I saw John Schnepp's, his documentary about the death of Superman, a lot of the image we saw of him were just like out. He was just testing out the suit and whatnot. But when he cut his hair, he kind of looked all right, which is strange. So I don't know, man.
Christina Hendricks wouldn't have been old enough to be Poison Ivy yet.
Yeah, a lot of good stuff here. All right, let's move on to our next topic. Very good, man. It was K-Dot, pretty good topic, man. Interesting.
I'm surprised no one brought up Kevin Costner.
I got to do a very good
Kevin
video on
Costner's
that.
who?
That's who? Yeah.
To be honest, if we were pushed in the corner, I think the one he would fit in the best is Superman.
Him as Superman? Maybe.
If we're
With
talking
black
about
hair?
90s.
Kevin Costner is Green Arrow. Typecast.
Well, yeah. I mean, he was Robin Hood, so
Exactly. So-
Kevin Costner has a very Batmanish face.
Yeah, he's a cool dude.
Kevin Costner got a Batman face.
Do you think that they would cast Jonathan Davis from Korn in anything back in the 90s?
Maybe he has like a enemy.
But like, would he like be a main villain? Like I could see him as a villain, but
Michael J. Fox's Flash, I could see that.
Michael J.
Ooh.
Fox is Spider-Man.
Yeah, I could see that.
No,
Because Michael
you
J.
wouldn't-
Fox in the
But at that
90s.
point, he's too
Yeah, he's
old.
Spider-Man.
that
Yeah.
and Parkinson's is
Oh no!
no.
I mean,
But
will
I do
never
love
understand
Michael J.
people's.
Fox.
I still don't understand why. I hear Korn brought up in so many different things, so many times.
I'm
I can't stand Korn. I don't understand
What is that? The band?
Yeah,
the band.
Oh, no.
I,
not the food.
Yeah, not the food. I don't understand.
Not the food that doesn't digest well.
Oh gosh, yeah.
I just watched what was it? Street Fighter movie, the animated Street Fighter 2 animated movie that they made right before the live action, and there was some 90 jams on there, and they ended the credits was Corn Blind. And so I was just thinking about that.
Avoid it.
Also, that
no, that movie is great, but there is some bangers in that soundtrack.
Yeah, but that's music. That's not acting.
Yeah, but the thing is, though, I mean, because Korn was so huge at the time, like
so many bands were so huge, and they didn't.
Huge doesn't mean I want them acting.
Yeah, especially Korn's Jonathan Davis, or isn't his name? Doesn't he go by Head or something like that?
That's the guitar player.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
All right,
yeah.
so let's move on a little bit here. So what do you guys feel when you hear Star Wars news? Like someone new project?
Is this? I think of High Republic, and I have high hopes. Is that
right.
kind of pundit there? High Republic, high hopes.
My hopes of Knights of the Old Republic.
Mm-hmm.
Well, no, that's not gonna.
No, but my question is more when you hear that Taika Waititi's making a movie, Deborah Chow's doing
that
Obi-Wan.
Excites me. The people who know, when I hear it's people who know what they're doing stuff, that excites me.
Right. I mean, I'm down for Taika Waititi. He killed it with Ragnarok.
Oh my gosh, yeah. And Jojo Rabbit.
Because
I know a lot of people don't think that. A lot of people hate on Ragnarok, but to be honest, Ragnarok was my favorite Thor.
Oh yeah.
So we're getting news here that there's another Star Wars movie being created by the co-creator of Russian Dolls.
Movie or series?
Not movie. That's a series.
Series. Leslie Headland. So there's not much about it, but do you guys are you excited for this? Huh?
I don't
know who that is. I never watched
Russian Doll.
Russian Doll was good.
I heard Russian Doll was okay. I heard it got a little repetitive on how it did things.
Well, yeah, that was the point of the movie.
And that was the point of the movie, exactly. But it was a series, so
yeah.
I mean, how many episodes did it get renewed?
No, I think it was supposed to be a one and done.
It's to be a mini series. Okay, so it's be
kind of deal. I mean, there was an opening maybe to make another one, but I don't think that was necessarily the thing. I mean, they're making a big deal about this because, and on both sides of the fence, they're making a big deal about this because it's labeled as a female centric series, and that's why people are like having heart attacks. And it's like
they are.
Yeah, they are. This is like this is technically the fourth Star Wars series for Disney Plus that they've announced. Okay, we have Mandalorian, Obi-Wan, Cassian Andor, and now this. And it's like we have 3 male-led series. It's like, why is this even an issue? We have 3. It's like, who cares? And now, I mean, if we're going by Russian Doll, I like this show. I mean, as far as her being a director, I don't see a problem with it.
The only problem I have is what you said, like announcing a lot, and I want to start seeing these things now. Because it's just like announce, like, and like even when they announced Taika Waititi, I was like, because it doesn't really even say Lucasfilm announced. It says a source.
Yeah, we haven't had. That's the thing. If you think about it, we haven't really had any announcements except Obi-Wan being set back. Or they're writing a new script. That's what they announced for Obi-Wan. The Cassian Andor, they announced a release date, I believe, for that. They said 2021, we're getting Cassian Andor. So I think that's the only one that Disney has said anything about. Other than that, Obi-Wan has said are rewriting the script, and it's delayed for script rewrites. And then this one is sources. So
Robin with the super chat. Thank you, Robin. Woo! Last thought after Keaton, Clooney was the best Batman. Refused to accept the hate he gets. Don't forget to subscribe. Man, not only is she super chatting, what do you mean? Thumbs down to subscribe?
No. Thumbs down.
Come on,
He was a good Bruce Wayne. On
Clooney being the best Batman.
Well,
nice spin doctrine there, Lewis.
No, I Clooney definitely not the best Bruce Wayne.
I don't know. If Robin says it,
no, I'm not saying the best. I'm saying he was a good Bruce Wayne. He was
an okay Bruce Wayne, but he plays that
she
character.
said Clooney was the best Batman.
He was not the best Batman or the best. He wasn't even near the top for Bruce Wayne.
Oh no, he wasn't near the top. I didn't say he was near the top. He was an okay Bruce. But he's that suave kind of character. It's fine, That's George Clooney. But yeah, as Batman, he was terrible.
I don't remember those movies.
He's literally my least favorite of every single. I would rather have them take Adam West and put him back in the movie as Batman than to see George Clooney.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
I agree.
My God, Bundy, you're so toxic.
I mean, the highest. If I were to rank Batmans, I'd say probably.
Watch out what you say.
Kevin Conroy is number one.
But he was never Batman.
It's a voice actor.
It's a voice actor.
Do this. Why did they do this? With that. He's a voice actor.
All right. So if I'm going to cut the voice actor
okay, wait a minute. Time out.
If I'm going to cut the voice actor out, I'll go Keaton, Bale, Kilmer, West, Batfleck, and then Clooney.
I think I can stand by that.
K-Dot.
I think that might be probably my same list.
Yes.
What's your bat ranking before I go to Lunga? Batman ranking. Because that one's going to be a long one.
Right. I really can't rank them because I watched all the old Batman movies and I only watched them once and I probably never watched them again. My favorite all-time Batman live action is going to be Bale. Bale is my favorite. Bale is the reason I like Batman again. He's the reason I was like, I like Batman.
I'm with you, and I have a few thoughts of that. I have a few things to add to that.
He did revitalize Batman, and then Batman.
Lunga, bat rankings.
Okay, first of all, Bale didn't revitalize Batman. Christopher Nolan revitalized Batman. Let's get this right.
Okay.
It's not Bale. That's why it's a misnomer. That's why I think he was a horrible Bruce Wayne, and I think his voice as Batman was freaking ridiculous. Okay, so no, the movies were great because of Christopher Nolan and the writing, not because of Bale. That's how I feel. But I would literally, I'm the unpopular one. I like Ben Affleck is one of my favorite Batmans. I think he fit the role. The movie sucked, but it was a flip flop of the Bale situation. The movies were not that great. They were badly written, but he did it well and he looked the part and he could, both of them, he did well. So I would have him above Bale and then Keaton pretty much on par with Bale.
And Rob, you agree pretty much with Chris, right?
Hello, Rob. Okay. Good talk, Rob.
All right, here's what I think. Nolan bailed out Batman with Christian Bale. No one cared about Batman.
Hold
on. You talk. The general public was done with Batman. Us fans, hardcore, Batman Begins did not make over $300 million. It was like Batman Begins brought the faith back to Batman. And I'll tell you, it's not just Christian Bale. I'm a big believer that your movie is only as good as your villain. That's why Star Wars is amazing. Darth Vader, Emperor Palpatine,
Ra's al Ghul.
Amazing. Is amazing.
Wow. Amazing.
Better than Joker. Was it?
I agree. He is a better villain.
Ra's al Ghul is insane
in that trilogy than Joker is. Joker was a better performance, but Ra's al Ghul definitely was a better villain, especially when you didn't go in knowing who he was right away, and then the twist of revealing that he was Ra's al Ghul. Yeah,
Ra's al Ghul is like this villain that you don't know if to like root for him or hate him or what the hell to do. You know what I mean?
Ra's al Ghul plays such a big part in Batman becoming Batman, let alone
absolutely
as a villain. There's so much lore with him in the comics and in movies where he's an integral part of everything that makes Batman Batman too. So, and I don't want to say that Batman Begins. It is my favorite Batman movie, but it's not knocking The Dark Knight or The Dark Knight Rises. I love those movies, but you could like something. It doesn't mean you hate
a little more. Yeah.
Yeah, and we keep saying Raz. I'm guilty of that too, but it's
Ra's al Ghul. It's Raish, yeah. But in the movie, it was Raz. In the movie, it was Ra's al Ghul.
Yeah. I see.
I think Liam Neeson did great as Ra's al Ghul. Like, I honestly I didn't even know that was a character in the Batman mythos. Like, because I didn't read Dark Knight or anything like that. Like, I knew.
And then props to Nolan, because I think people did not really know Ra's al Ghul. that much. He put him front and center.
Bubby's gonna chat.
Once that character was brought to light, then you started seeing him in like everything. You started seeing him in the new animated series movies, the direct-to-DVD Batman movies. Like he became like a new villain and new character. I mean, if it probably wasn't for Nolan, they wouldn't have done the storyline of how Bruce Wayne hooked up with Ra's al Ghul's daughter and had a kid together.
And then Tyler backs up my point even further. The Scarecrow.
Oh yeah,
awesome, dude.
What's his name?
And Falcone. Falcone. There's a scene where they're in the bar where Batman, Christian Bale or what is it called? Bruce Wayne goes to that bar where Falcone's at, and he's like, "Don't try to act tough. You know, you're Bruce Wayne, like you're a wuss," pretty much telling him. And instead of what's it called, Bruce Wayne getting pissed off at him, he looks at him and he goes, "You're right." And that's when Bruce Wayne leaves the bar, takes off his jacket, and goes to train for all those years to understand the criminal mind. I thought that was like awesome, man. I thought that was like so good.
Yeah, they really did that Dark Knight really well. I mean, after I watched that's when I went and read the comics and whatnot. But I mean, I love those for Nolan Batmans. And this is gonna be I'll get a lot of hate for this, but I like the third Batman more than I like the first Avengers.
The rise of
you like the Bane Batman?
I love the Bane Batman. I do too.
Better than the first Avengers movie, though.
Better than the first Avengers, and this is why.
Oh, I'm absolutely that.
I'm gonna break it down in 2 words: practical effects. That Batman had practical effects, and the Avengers was just riddled with shitty CGI. Sorry, I forgot we can't curse on YouTube. Well, actually, we can after like
we're
30 minutes in.
I thought the CGI was
but a lot of CGI.
Yeah, I think for 2008, or 2012, I mean, I think that CGI was not terrible with how much they had going on screen. But I mean,
the CGI was good. It was just a lot of it.
But we're talking about different kind of heroes, right? I mean, Batman doesn't require much CGI, to be fair, at all.
Yeah, that's true.
Very true.
Whereas Avengers, we're talking about people flying and powers and this and that.
Turning into Hulk and
Right. There's more CGI required. Batman could literally get by with 0 CGI if they wanted to. So
Lunga's probably going to chastise me for this one, going back to Ra's al Ghul, but I really liked the Gotham version of Ra's al Ghul.
Yeah,
you did like the show's Ra's al Ghul, Gotham's.
Yeah. To be honest, I like Gotham, except for Bruce Wayne and Batman. I hated Bruce Wayne.
Okay,
I hated Bruce Wayne in that show. I hated the actor. It sounds so bad to say I hated the actor.
He was good in the first season.
He got to
listen. After how many seasons that show was on,
I didn't like.
He did not grow at all.
And that's it exactly. He was the same character all 5 seasons, same person all 5 seasons. While Bruce Wayne is supposed to grow into Batman, and
nothing changed.
No,
nothing changed. I mean, but him as an actor, he didn't even grow. He didn't seem to even learn anything.
Right.
Now the girl who played Catwoman,
I honestly think they would have kept Gotham as what it was intended, and that was the story of Gordon. Like that was supposed to just be.
That's true.
This is who Gordon. Like this is how Gordon became. Captain Gordon. Or
when it was first introduced, I totally felt that this was going to be like The Shield with Michael Chiklis. I don't know if you guys saw that episode.
Oh, great show.
I thought it was going to be that, but set in Gotham, and then it became like the Batman story.
Because I think that's everybody complained
they wanted to see more.
Yeah, people wanted Batman. Yep,
people wanted Batman, and people didn't understand that this is like what they're giving us the story of what happened when Bruce's parents got killed. What did Gordon do? Because we always see Gordon was on the scene. Gordon was always the one being like, you know what? One day we're gonna find this dude, And so you wanted, I was like, man, this is great. They're gonna go and they're gonna deep dive into Gordon, and him getting married and Barbara being born and then and raising her and what's that like being a cop.
That went boom. I mean,
that went,
to be fair, they did admit that this was like an Elseworld tale. So I mean, all the villains were around before Batman was, which wasn't happening. The villains came. Batman created the villains basically because he was around. They came, but there was so much. I mean, how about Alfred? I liked the guy that gritty, tough Alfred man.
Oh yeah, he was awesome. A great Alfred.
I follow him on Twitter. He's a cool guy.
The Joker guy was good too until they
Monahan.
Cameron Monahan, who plays in the Jedi Fallen Order. Yep. Yeah, still have not beaten that. No spoilers.
Yeah, they did mess him up, but that was at the very end. That was just like the last episode.
Cram it in.
They messed him up in the very end. That was really bad.
They were doing. I loved the whole idea though of the twins and everything. That was really cool how they did that.
Yeah, and we even saw him become these different incarnations of the Joker, the '80s Joker, the '90s Joker.
Well, originally I felt like he was a cross between Mark Hamill and
Jack Nicholson.
No, I think he was Heath Ledger.
Really? I saw.
Check this out.
That's how he did. But that's how he did the two brothers.
That's true.
I forgot the first names, but the first one,
Jerome and Jeremiah.
Yeah, Jerome was the first one, correct?
Yes.
Jerome was more like the Heath Ledger one. He started. I mean, even though he was all cut up and everything, but he kind of went off the rails, kind of like Heath Ledger did, as far as I got it. Jeremiah became more of that. Like the non-crazy Joker, just like he was calm and cool and collected, even though he was still psychopathic. And then he went into the whole kind of Jack Nicholson bit.
Yeah.
Later on.
And you guys, welcome Tiffany. How you doing?
Hey Tiffany.
Just so everyone knows, she's not late. She's actually a little early, but we'll bring her in anyways. We're going to be doing a watch-along party for the Mandalorian Chapter 3. But if you're on YouTube, it's going to be on Twitch. So if you go to Twitch right now, I'm going to drop the link in the comments. You could head over there, click on that. You'll see the exact same thing you're seeing now, but it will not be interrupted. We'll go straight at about 10 o'clock. We're going to shut down the YouTube feed and be on Twitch. It's absolutely free, but it'd be great if you follow us there. It's a great platform. We're expanding stuff over there. Twitch, I dropped the link. If you want, it's twitch.tv/Nerd Report. We're over there. Same thing you're seeing here on YouTube is over there. And then around 10 o'clock, Mandalorian watch along party. Tiffany's here. Lung, are you staying for that?
Yeah, I suppose.
Rob is staying for that. And
Chris. Yeah. Oh,
right. And then
I watched it today.
Okay, but don't. All right, we'll check it out when we're there. K-Dots has not seen it, so we're gonna switch him off with John from Nerd Reactor, who's gonna be here in a bit. But I want you guys to check something out real quick, because we were talking right before. I think this is very important for Gotham.
But while you're pulling that up, I just want to let everybody know who has if you have an Amazon Prime account, link that to your Twitch Prime account and give Lewis a sub. Last night, he just became an affiliate. So big
Nerd Report did. Nerd Report did. Everyone here. Everyone here who supported. Thank you.
Became an affiliate. So don't forget to follow and subscribe with that Twitch Prime. And yeah, so you get a lot of perks because with that Twitch Prime and it's because you have Amazon Prime, you get a Twitch Prime, you get the sub, you get a free sub for Lewis or Andy or whoever.
Well, I want to promote two channels here because I know Chris is with Andy and you're with Andy, a Popcorn Planet. But K-Dots, you have a Twitch as well? K-Dot?
I have a Twitch, but I haven't started posting any content on there. I don't know when I'm going to start streaming, but I think I should start getting that going soon.
I want Daddy Lunga to share his link in the comments so he could get a few some love because this guy works his ass off. His entire background's fake. Yeah, that's how he's so detailed with the studio, man. He's so detailed with the studio. He has a good smile too. Look,
thank you.
All right.
But yeah, I'm like about halfway to the 50 for to be an affiliate. I'm like at 27. So I dropped the link in there if you guys want to give it a follow and help out. I didn't say this at the beginning, but I just found out today that our furlough is a temporary layoff, so I am no longer employed, period. So yeah, it's we don't know what's going on now. I'm not working.
Sorry,
I mean,
man.
I wasn't working, but but the plan was to go back again. But
sorry, man.
That's okay. No, we'll survive. We'll do what we can. But what I say is, I don't need super chats or money or anything right now. Just subscribe. That'll help.
Subscribe and press like on all our channels. That's a big deal, and it's 100% free. And in the long run, it'll help the channels get more exposure, and eventually there'll be people that could kick down $1 or whatever, and I could buy some coffee.
Yeah. I want to do this hosted too, and Lewis, you should do it too, because there's not a lot of stuff on there, but with the Twitch, if you have the Amazon Prime with the Twitch, we can actually do watch parties through Twitch. They only have a list of stuff you can watch. It's not a lot.
I've been doing that for the past few days because I got in on the program, and I've been doing anime afternoons, and I've been watching this new show, or the show that came out last year called Dorino, about this disabled samurai, and it's pretty awesome. It's a really cool show. And then night times I've been doing Parks and Rec watch parties.
I saw they have Farscape on there, which I think for sci-fi stuff.
Yeah, really they have Farscape. They have Deep Space, or not Deep Space Nine. They have what is it? Star Trek Next Gen. They have oh gosh, what is that? It was a movie.
Real quick, we'll talk about that on Twitch. But I want to say John's waiting in the background, in the backstage. He's going to join us. But I want to play this as K-Dot before you leave, real quick. This is amazing right here. The performance. What'd you say the actor was from Gotham? Lunga, his name?
Which actor?
The actor that plays Joker.
Oh, Cameron Monaghan.
Cameron Monaghan.
Yeah.
Okay. Now this guy right here, I forgot his name as well, but he's actually in Scarface. Watch this.
He's the one. He's the one in Breaking Bad too. And Better Call Saul.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Check this out. So good.
Mr. Cicero.
Good evening, Jerome.
You guys can hear it, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Now while you're here, did you find out who killed my mother?
You killed your mother, Jerome.
Me.
Yeah,
You killed her up on that hill, and Mr. Cicero let you clean up in his trailer. He told you to scratch the Satanist stuff on the hatchet and throw it off the bridge.
Sure, that's absurd and offensive.
But it's the truth. What I don't know is why this man risked so much to help you. I think he's your father.
You don't know what you're talking about. My father was a sea captain.
Great acting.
Am I wrong, Mr. Cicero? Yes.
He was a sea captain. His name was Sven Harrelson. He died at sea.
What was the name of his ship?
He worked on a lot of different ships.
The one he went down in.
Never said.
We can do a blood test to prove I'm right. It takes only half an hour to get a foolproof result. Isn't that right, Dr. Tompkins?
Yes.
Save yourself a needle.
Love Marina background.
I do hate needles. I'm
Top
sorry,
quality
Jerome.
stuff here.
Mm-hmm.
What are you talking about?
He's right. I am your father.
No, you're not. Why would you say that?
You must have suspected the truth.
You're not my father. My mother would never.
Your mother was a cruel woman. She was often unkind to me. But she did once love me in her way. And she loved you very much. That's why she
Wow.
gave you a better father.
This is crazy. Watch, guys.
Yeah, I love.
Oh
this
yeah, this is a great part. Here we go. Yeah.
Damn!
Look at him switch. Just switch it on.
No makeup
My
needed.
mother was a cold-hearted whore who never loved anyone. And she never touched a pathetic old creep like you.
All these years.
You know what else is scary? He really looks like Skarsgård playing it too.
Oh, yeah, I think he was up for the role.
After what you did.
Check this out. Check out the laugh. Check out the laugh.
My father. I'll be damned.
Oh, it's very funny.
Fuck.
Oh,
Looks like the bitch got me with a zinger in the end.
Why did you kill your mother, Trump?
Oh, you know how mothers are. She just kept pushing. And I'm like, fine, Mom. Be a whore. Be a drunken whore, even. But don't be a nagging, drunken whore. You know? Don't come yell at me to do the dishes if you've been banging a clown. The next one! You know.
That is a very Jack Nicholson transition and laugh the way he did it there.
Yeah.
I saw Heath Ledger in there too.
I saw Heath Ledger in it too.
Yeah.
Heath Ledger and Jack Nicholson.
But come on, okay, I'm sorry. People probably disagree with me, but this guy played the Joker live action after Heath Ledger, and then like he's better than freaking Jared Leto.
Oh yeah.
I'm sorry,
Oh
he
my
is.
God, yeah. Why? Yeah.
Dude, everybody
Lung-
is better than Jared Leto.
I mean, Lewis, I don't know if you know this, but he is the protagonist in the new Star Wars video game.
Yeah,
we just brought that up.
We said it, yeah.
Hey, I want to say what's up to K-Dot's second time on the show, I believe. And thank you for participating, man. And he hits us up with a super chat supporting the channel. We're heading to Twitch. It's twitch.tv /Nerd Report. We're going to go over there and check out episode 3 of The Mandalorian. That's the one directed by Deborah Chow, the queen of Star Wars right now, in my opinion. But go and check that out right now. And I want to thank everyone for supporting here on YouTube. But see you on Twitch. Yeah, nerd out. Panel's heading over there too. All right, guys.